So first things first, ma'am, thank you so much for doing this. The whole idea of having a rendezvous with you is to identify the person and the personality behind it. Now, primarily, we're looking at all these things. So I would want to know what's on your mind right now. How does a typical election day sound from morning till evening?
So it's a very hectic schedule, and it's all the time about the deadlines,
Deadlines.
wherein you plan your entire schedule till the voting date, and just looking forward to meeting people and convincing more voters.
Okay. So a typical election day would start, say, about 7:38 in the morning. It goes around with you meeting a lot of people, attending meetings and committees and all of these things. What's your energy drink through the day, ma'am? Like, how do you go through the day? What keeps you that going through the, especially with the shootings, summers around?
So actually, the day canvassing starts at 8, but my day starts at 5.
Okay.
And then what happens is, now you asked me what keeps me going. I think the belief in the candidates, the belief in their vision, and doing something really good for the city, and that keeps us going.
Okay. So we've decided to have this totally unscripted interview today. So we're going to be exploring various aspects about the family, the people in your family, together, all of you, how you're trying to make a tangible change. Of course, we'll be touching upon aspects of Apache, then SSM Sir, your interaction. So there'll be a slew of questions ahead, which will be reaching out to various domains of it. It's just for people to understand the thought process behind all of these things. So that's the whole intent of this rendezvous. And once again, man, thank you so much for giving us the time, for walking us through, letting us inside and disturb your whole surroundings. But then, we do understand that this is a very, very hectic time for you. And this really means a lot for you to do this for us. Ma'am, what would be the kind of music you listen to when you are traveling so much extensively, which sort of keeps the sense of calm going for you?
It's mostly instrumental or old Hindi movie songs.
Okay.
Something very good with the lyrics. It brings out the positivity in me.
Okay. What do you usually watch, ma'am? What kind of content do you watch? We'll be very interested to know what's on your
Mostly
playlist.
the self-help or motivating videos. That is what it boosts my energy. I really enjoy watching some of the very good speakers, listening to them, and watching autobiographical movies.
Okay. Which was the last piece of content which actually moved you? It could be a speech, it could be an anecdote, or anything, any references. That's
I
all.
think the last I read was about Michelle Obama, her autobiography about becoming, wherein she tells about there's nothing like once you grow up and you become something. Your life is a continuous process of becoming and learning.
Okay.
That is what it's
Nice. Okay. So we see where you stem all your inspirations from.
Yeah.
That's good. Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, when it comes to discovering responsibilities and everything one at a time, you have witnessed a lot. You have witnessed everything from the beginning till now, and like you said, the process is becoming something in this. Any two or three incidents which you can narrate? What I'm actually looking for is human moments. It could be anything related to your political exposure, or it could be with general interaction. Anything which you'd like to share with us, perspectives?
I think every day meeting people from different class and different regions, walking through entire Davanagere, the constituency, north and south. It's been a journey of becoming. Like you see so much of. I think it's more like, see, we have the frogs here. Wherein the frogs, they stay in a well and they think this is the world.
Yes.
But when you step out of the house, you see the real world, the real plane, the real pleasure in smaller things in life.
So I would say that the recipe of your putting in of creating something is a lot based on feedback from the people you meet. A lot of what you do, as much as I understand, is a reflection of what you face or what you endure. So that would be this thing. Now, when it comes to prioritizing your life in terms of its main agenda and what needs to be done, do you have a daily planner? Like, I'm just curious to know, you have the checklist of these are the things I need to accomplish. How does it function, ma'am?
I think first is my family. My family is my priority, and my personal health. I prioritize my health, my routine with my exercise, pranayama, and I watch my eating,
Okay.
and what content I take throughout the day, be it meeting people, watching something on TV or social media, and family time. The time I spend with my children,
Yes.
that is boost for all the energy. It keeps me going. They are my real critics.
Okay. So yeah, coming to your children, I was just about to talk about that. Of course, God has blessed you with three wonderful and beautiful human beings who are a reflection of you and Sir and everything thing. We'd like to know maybe something quirky and something wacky about each of them, which makes them distinct. Let's start with Samarth.
Samarth has always stayed in a boarding school since childhood. It's only during the COVID times he's come back, and he's I think very caring, very genuine person.
Yes.
And he's a favorite, being the eldest.
Yeah, he's got a semblance of his mother
Yeah.
more than this. Shrestha, ma'am?
Shrestha is the, what do I say? Time pass, I keep calling her. Why I call her time pass is, now if all of us are sitting together, she's the one who talks the most, who keeps that energy in the room.
Okay.
And she's there next to her dad. If her dad wants to order anything on the maybe the Amazon, getting something couriered, or setting the Netflix account.
Okay.
So she's her dad's personal PA at home.
Okay. And of course, the most notorious, the last one,
I
Shiva.
think Shiva, I think how Mallikarjun has saved Shiva's name is my son Shiva. So he's also very adorable, very pampered.
So your children are your strength. I mean, I wouldn't be wrong in saying that. Like you said, they give you your first-hand criticism. Of course, they tell you, "Mama, this is this," and that uninhibited way of expressing it to their mother. I think that's really what puts a strength.
See, when you said about children, no, see, even be it the health camps, I got married when I finished my BDS during my final year of BDS studies. And there was always this yearning to do something, to work or pursue my education. My children realized this, and they were always like, Ma, why don't you start doing something?
Okay.
And then we started with the health camps. This was my discussion with SSN sir, Mallikarjun aur jate matadidmele. And then once we started with the camps and all, and during our family time, whenever we discussed, they were very encouraging. And anytime if I felt low in energy or in mood, my children always supported me, and they were like, just keep it going, realize your dreams, just go out, Manta. So very encouraging children.
That's really very heart touching, ma'am. Like children at their age to understand what their parents hold and what they're capable of. I think that's really remarkable, and that's a little less known fact. I think people around wouldn't be knowing this. I should say that more than you supporting your children are supporting you now.
Very
I think
supportive,
very much.
Very supportive. See, to the extent like my daughter is, Ma, you have to learn driving. Ma, you have to do this and that. So for her, it's like she has a bucket list for me even.
Okay.
So that is how she is.
ಜನಸಾಮಾನ್ಯರ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಪ್ರಭಾಕ ನೀವು ತಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸ, ತಮ್ಮ ಬಾಲ್ಯಾವಸ್ಥೆ, ತಮ್ಮ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ಹುಡ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಕೌಟುಂಬಿಕ ಜೀವನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸೋದಾದ್ರೆ.
ನಾನು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಕಕ್ಕರಗೊಳದಲ್ಲಿ, ಕಕ್ಕರಗೊಳ ಗೌಡ್ರು ಪಟೇಲ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ. ಆದರೆ ನನ್ನ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ನು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬಾಲ್ಯ ಕಳೆದಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಪಾಲಿಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ ಕುಮಾರಪಟ್ಟಣಂನಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆಯವರು ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಹರಿಯರ್ ಪಾಲಿಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಟಿಲ್ PU ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ ತನಕ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸ ಆಯಿತು. ನಂತರ ದಾವಣಗೆರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಪೂಜಿ ಡೆಂಟಲ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ BDS ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಮುಗಿಸಿದೆ.
ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಯ ಗುಣ ವಿಶೇಷಗಳು ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವ ಅವರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
Whenever you tell daddy, I become very emotional. So I'm very close to my dad. And ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ಹೆಸರು KG ಪರಮೇಶ್ವರಪ್ಪ, ತಾಯಿ ಗಿರ್ಷಮ್ಮ ಅವರು. And he was a very totally family person. Be it our own family, my brother, myself, mom, dad. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅವರ ಅಣ್ಣ ಅಕ್ಕ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆನೂ ಕೂಡ ಟೋಟ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಪರ್ಸನ್, ವೆರಿ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೆರಿ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೆರಿ happy soul, basically. Okay. Snehajeevi.
Okay.
So I think these qualities somehow I've imbibed from him.
Yes.
And my mother is a taskmaster, disciplinarian.
Okay.
And very focused on education.
Okay.
So that part is from my mother.
Okay.
ಕಕ್ಕರಗೊಳ್ಳದ ಗೌಡ್ರ ಕುಟುಂಬದಿಂದ ಬಂದು
ಇಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಾಂಧವ್ಯ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿ ಅವರೊಟ್ಟಿಗಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, SS ಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನ್ ಅವರೊಟ್ಟಿಗಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶಗಳನ್ನ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಇಂಥ ಇಬ್ರು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವ ಅಥವಾ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ನೀವು ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಗುಣಗಳನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಪ ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನ ಇಂಬೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಆ ಥರದ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಗುಣ ವಿಶೇಷಗಳು ಇದೆಯಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್?
ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿಯಿಂದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಿಸ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರನಾದ್ರೂ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಕಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲಿವ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು ಇಟ್. ಇಟ್ ವುಡ್ ಬಿ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ದೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದೆಮ್. ಸೊ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಅಂಡ್ ಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನ್ ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ his persistence, his patience, and I think, like I said, he can balance both hard work and pleasure. I think I should really learn that.
So striking a balance between professional as well as personal life. Yeah. Okay. ಇನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿಯಿಂದ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಗುಣವನ್ನ ನೀವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅತ್ತೆಯವರಿಂದ ಆಸ್ ಅ ವುಮೆನ್, ಆಸ್ ಅ ಡಾಟರ್ ಇನ್ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಆರ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಲೇಡಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ, ನೀವು ಅವರಿಂದ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ನಾನು ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದಿತ್ತು ಅವ್ರು ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಗುಣ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್?
See, all of us know we are quite sensitive, so observant. ಅತ್ತೆ ಮಾವ ಹೇಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರೇನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ಅವರ ನಡೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಅದು ನುಡಿಯಿಂದ ಯಾವಾಗೂ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ನಡೆಯಿಂದನೇ ಕಲ್ತಿರೋದು ನಾವು, ಅವರಿಬ್ರು ನಡೆಯಿಂದ. ಸೊ ಅತ್ತೆಯಿಂದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, see, I told you she has 3 children. All 3 of them have meals during different times of the day. Simple thing like making curds for them. ಒಬ್ರು 7 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಊಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು 9 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಊಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಮೈ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ ಈಟ್ಸ್ ಅಟ್ 1 ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸಿಹಿ ಮೊಸರು ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟಿಲ್ ಡೇಟ್ we 3 cannot achieve that. So all 7 children, she knows what they need, their requirements. So her love is like ಬಾಳನೇ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಬೆಳೆಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So that is really a lesson to be learned from her.
Yes.
Totally a family lady. And she's also entirely supportive of Appaji. Appaji, I think, taking the care of the entire family, the children. Appaji is free to look after the politics and even his other duties. So she's very at-home person.
Yes.
She's be the hands-on mother.
Yes.
So ma'am, after a detailed discussion about SSK Trust, your life, Sir's lives and all, we'll have a rapid fire. ನಾನು ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಲೆಗೆ ಬರೋ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಪದ ಥಾಟ್ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ದಾವಣಗೆರೆ.
Home, I think. Home.
ಓಕೆ. ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿ, ಶಮನು ಶಿವಶಂಕರ್ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿ.
Appaji, discipline. ದೈವ ಭಕ್ತಿ.
SS ಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನ್ ಸರ್.
Perfectionist, visionary.
Okay. SSK Trust.
ನಮ್ಮ ನಡೆ ಆರೋಗ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ women health empowerment. That's a vision.
Upcoming elections, ಮುಂಬರುವ ಚುನಾವಣೆ.
Definitely optimistic.
Ma'am, now that we've heard so much about Sir's role, Appaji's role, your entire life journey of how you've transformed as a person through all these things, coming on to some lighter notes here, ma'am. Which was the last film we watched and which really impacted you, and some takeaway message from that?
We enjoyed watching Pushpa.
Okay.
just because of the music and the rawness.
Okay. So
And
you are a
the
fan of commercial
hooky
mass.
steps, which
Okay.
sir really enjoyed. So that
Okay.
was
Nice.
a good watch.
Apart from that, any favorite film which you always go back to? Because music, books, and literature, I see, are a very integral part of your personality. So let's start with cinema first. Which film you keep going back to over and over again? It happens that आज उसका 10 मिनट देख लो या 15 मिनट देख लो या ये scene देख लो, like that.
I need little time to think.
Okay. Books, ma'am. Any, I mean, of course, the books which have actually
I think
quotes or anything
self-help
like
books or autobiographies.
autobiographies.
I really enjoy reading them or rereading them.
Okay.
Quite inspirational. The journey, the actual life, real life situations, which molded them to achieve
Okay.
the bigger things in life.
All right. Now, among your children, do they insist on making social media content with mommy or daddy? When was the last time you did a reel, maybe with them?
Actually, I'll tell you a very funny thing. We had this dub smashing.
Okay. Yes.
I think that was some 5 years back.
Yes. Yes. It was
wherein
trending
you
back
have all these dialogues of the villains and other, or the dances, the hook steps. So I think we all tried doing that, and it was real fun.
then. Okay. Say like mimicking the dialogues
Yeah,
and,
like
doing a rendition of it.
dialogues from actor Ambrish's movie, and some of the dance moves and all. So it was real fun trying out.
Okay. Any incident which you'd like to narrate, like on daily humor, ma'am? Like, when it so happened that everybody is in a serious meeting, and then, like, one of your children walk in and then they start crack up. It usually must have happened. I think something you'd like to share on that.
It's like now in our bedroom, if I'm not in the house, it's like a real fun time for Mallikarjun and the children.
Okay.
They get the dogs to the room. The dogs are sitting on the carpet. The food is everywhere.
Okay.
And as soon as I knock or they get to know mommy is around, so the dogs are pushed to the balcony. And this is really very awkward. And I start screaming, and then there's silence.
Okay. So it's just like the typical every other household.
Yeah.
When mommy is there, all our alertness and everything.
Yeah.
So there's the mommy alert and everything into place. Okay. So it has been, I think, a very, I would say, packed experience for you throughout, as we notice it, ma'am. So one thing I think I can take away from this is people, how they've made you feel. I think that's a lot of experiences which is imbibed inside you. Then again, reaching out, a lot of outreach has happened in terms of that. And as everybody would be really happy to know, the wonderful family life that you and your husband and children and everybody share inside. So I think what we see is a result of all of these things. So if I would say, let's say, a one word to describe the experience, what would it be? A word or a phrase?
It is more learning and completeness. You feel more complete, like getting to know so many things, meeting so many people.
Okay, so it's complete or it's work in progress?
It's work in progress and lot of learning, lot of rediscovering, reinventing your own strength, your own attitude about life.
To have a functional democracy, ma'am, I think the most important part, the decision lies with the people of our country and our society. So your message in relation to that what should be on their minds when they go for this massive electoral exercise?
See, it's been 25 years. I've been married to this family, and it's been 8 elections, the MLA and MP elections together, wherein I have outreached the people, asked them to become informed voters. So, with the trend, the way elections are happening since 25 years, I personally feel now everyone, all the voters have to first of all exercise their right to vote. And wherever they are, just get back to that constituency and make sure you vote. Don't stay back, go for a holiday, or stay in your workplace or in your school or college. Come back to your home, your constituency, and exercise your right to vote. And thirdly, get to know your candidate. Whoever is contesting, learn about, get the political biodata. their political achievements, and their career graph as a politician, the services they have done to the society, how transparent and honest they are, the kind of development works they have done, be it the infrastructure or as a visionary. What is the work? Compare that between the candidates, their achievements, be an informed voter, and then exercise your right to vote.
Yes, ma'am. So on that note, I think very aptly and stoically told message that we need to stand up, vote for ourselves, not for anybody else, but issues concerning us. And like I said, understand the process, know your candidates well, and then exercise your right to vote. So thank you so much, ma'am, for giving us this insights, letting us insight into your lives and how you'll function. I think it was, I think, an awesome experience for all three of us. On behalf of them, what started off as a rendezvous, I think, will go down as one of the memorable moments we've had with you and the entire family at large.
Same thing here, Denzi. I think I'll have the concluding remarks and the last say here, though you're the host of the interview. I would just like to say that it's been a pleasure having the entire team here, and just turning the pages backwards and also looking forward.
Yeah.
So
Right.
thank you for everything.